Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you're fine. And going through all the videos which I have sent you. Now, this is a lesson where you will get a lot of knowledge about tsunami. Now, let's refresh something. We have already done first and second part of the lesson, and today I'm going to do the third part of the lesson. Now, first of all, let me revise some very important thing of the lesson. So first of all, what is a tsunami? When did it hit so many countries and sea coast? So first term, if you will not able to understand the lesson, if you will not know these things like tsunami. So tsunami is a natural disaster. Okay, what is a tsunami? It's a type of natural disaster, and tsunami is a very large and powerful wave. And these waves, it is caused by earthquake under the sea. Now you must have heard about the earthquake on the land, on the earth, but this earthquake is under the sea. So when this earthquake comes, large and powerful waves, they fly high, they run towards the coast, and they destroy the building, they destroy the tree, motor cars, vehicles, and definitely the life of human being. The waves comes in such a great force that nobody is able to save themselves. In fact, everybody swept away, those who are caught in the waves. So this deadly tsunami hit some of the coast of India, like Andaman and Nicobar Islands, then near the coastal area of Tamil Nadu, and then Thailand and Sri Lanka on 26 December 2004. Now in this lesson we had read about certain facts. This is a true story. So in the first part of the lesson, what was explained? It was explained that a very powerful waves were there in the sea, and it was caused by some earthquake under the sea. And this calamity took place on 26 December 2004. And the worst affected parts were coastal parts of India, the Andaman and Nicobar Island, and Thailand. Some 1,50,000 people, they had lost their life. Some of them, mostly everybody, was swept away. We were not able to find the carcass or the dead bodies of the human being. Only few dead bodies were found at that time. Now, compared to, in the third part today, we will read that compared to human being, animals suffered less casualty. Why? This we will read in the third part of the lesson today. And maybe perhaps they had sensed the coming earthquake and they ran to safer high places. So this might be the reason that why very less animals suffered from tsunami. Now in this story, in the first and the second part, it recounts a few stories of bravery and intelligence. Children, when natural calamity is there, it is, instead of feeling scared and running here and there without thinking, first think, where are you going? Are you moving to the safe place? If earthquake is there, it's better not to make a hue and cries, but run to outside your building. Run to the plain area where you can find, even if some building will fall, it would be safer for you. But sometime we don't have time to think also, like in the case of tsunami. Nobody even dare to judge what is going to happen, and in the meantime the waves come and they are swept by them. Okay, and if we will have knowledge, like in the second part, Tilly had a lot of knowledge about tsunami because as she had read about it in her geography lesson. So she had a lot of knowledge. In that, she not only saved her family, but when she ran away towards the hotel, many people, at least 7 people ran with them, and they were able to save their lives. So in the first part, it is recalled the bravery and intelligence of the people. In the first part, the first story is about Ignatius. He was the manager in a cooperative society, and His wife, she was very intelligent. When she saw some vibration at 6 a.m., she went, instead of crying, instead of feeling afraid, she straight away she went to her husband and woke him up. The whole family rushed out of the house when the earth stopped shaking and the sea started rising. The wave washed away 2 children and in-laws, but then also they were not able to save their 2 children and their in-laws because they ran away to the wrong side. So that's why I told you that presence of mind and thinking is needed at the time of such a calamities. But his 3 other children were saved because they were with them. They thought it carefully. They started thinking where to go, in which direction they have to run, and in this way they have saved themselves and their 3 children. The next was the policeman Sanjeev. Now he was able to manage to save himself, his wife and his daughter, but then he heard the cries of wife of John, who was the guest house cook. He wanted to save her. He jumped into the water to rescue her. But see, bad luck here. Not only Sanjeev, but the wife of John, they were washed away. They were swept away by the water. So just, even if you want to save somebody, just think twice whether you will be saved, whether you will really able to save them or not. Otherwise, such type of case will happen as it happened with Sanjeev. He saved himself, but just to save the wife of John, when he went to rescue her, he was swept. Not only John's wife, but he was also swept away. So this is a lesson to us that whenever we wanted to save someone or when we wanted to take some extra step, first you have to think a lot. Then destiny is also there. Like 13-year-old Meghna was carried away along with her parents and 77 other people, but she was able to hold a wooden door. A wooden door was also floating. Okay, she held that door for 2 days. She was there catching that door. 11 times the relief helicopters flew overhead, but they could not see her. They could not spot her. So she was brought to the shore at last by a wave. Then at last, in the first part, there is a story of Almaz Javed, a small 10-year-old student of a convent school in Port Blair. Now her family had gone to another island to celebrate Christmas. Now Alma's father saw the sea waves receding in the morning. They understood that the waves would come back with force. He tried to take his family to a safer place, but her father and grandmother were swept away by a giant wave. That means they don't have time to run away to save their lives. Her mother and aunts were also washed away. So all 4, her mother, her aunts, her father, her grandfather, they were all washed away. Alma climbed onto a log of wood. She later found herself in a hospital. Now she was conscious. She did not know what happened, but later on she found herself in a hospital. So in the case of Alma Javed and in the case of Meghna, they were saved due to the grace of God. So this happened during the time of calamity. Some people die and some people are saved. Now in the second part, which is a true story from Thailand, a family was there from England, the Smith family, and they came to Thailand to celebrate Christmas. Now the parents had 2 daughters, and this was the date 26 December 2004. So next day after Christmas. Now the name of that little girl was Tilly Smith. Now when she saw something is wrong in the wave, she sensed the danger, and suddenly she recalled the geography lesson that tsunami could be caused by earthquakes, volcanoes and landslide. She judged at that very moment that something wrong is going to happen. It might be tsunami. So she called her family to get out of the beach. Her parents went up to the 3rd floor of the hotel, and this way her geography lesson saved their lives. Now today we will read the 3rd part. Now in this part we will know that how animals are able to save themselves. Now before the giant waves slammed into the coast. Now let's read the third part. Look carefully at the picture of the boy and his dog. Now you can see the picture of a boy who's sitting with his dog in his lap, and try to describe the things that you see and what he's seeing. See, I think he's sitting at the coastal part of the sea on the bench. This bench seemed to be taken from some school because it is broken also, and he's enjoying the waves of the ocean. So if you want, you can do your writing section, you can write a small paragraph that what he is doing and when you think this picture was taken. And it is given here that the way you will start your paragraph, you can start with this line. You can start with this line: calm blue sea rushed huts. I will draw it properly. Calm blue sea ruined huts. Okay, so in this way the lesson started. This part you will start the story. Now let's read. Before the giant misuse waved, slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka, wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. Now children, again these are few cases of India and Sri Lanka. Now the writer is telling that before the giant waves were there, the huge waves of tsunami were there, we slammed into the coast in India and Sri Lanka. Wild and domestic animals seemed to know what was about to happen. Though the human beings, they were not aware that what was going to happen, but in contrary, the animals, both domestic and wild, they came to know that what was going to happen, what will happen. They fled to safety according to eyewitness account. Now some of the eyewitness means the person who had seen with their own eyes. They told that these animal, both wild and domestic animal, they ran towards the safely. When they felt that some vibration, they must be feeling some vibration from their sixth sense. They told, some of the eyewitness, they told that they ran towards the safety. They fled. According to eyewitness accounts, elephant screamed and ran for higher ground. So some of the eyewitness told that it was an elephant who were screaming, and they were running to the higher and safer places. Dog refused to go outdoors. Dogs, they simply refused to go outdoors. They wanted to stay inside the building for the safety. Flamingos abandoned their low-lying breeding areas. Flamingo is a type of birds. They abandoned means they left their breeding areas, nesting place where they might have laid eggs, and they were ready for the breeding of their young one. So you can see how elephant, dog and flamingos, they saved themselves when tsunami came. And zoo animals rushed into their shelters and could not be enticed to come back out. So, and the animals which were there in the zoo, they ran back, and they did not wanted to come again from their shelter where they had a room, and they fled there. They did not want to come from there, and even people were persuading them to come out from their shelters, but they refused. They did not come outside their shelters and could not be enticed to come back out. Entice means to persuade someone to come outside. See the meaning of entice. Entice means to persuade someone. So they were not, people were not able to persuade them to come outside. Now, don't you feel it is strange? The human beings were not aware that a very great danger is going to come, but these animals, they were already aware of the danger. They ran to the place which they found is safer for them. Many people believe that animals possess a sixth sense and know when the earth is going to shake. Now, it is a belief of many people, many human beings, that these animals, they know when there is a danger, when they know that when this natural calamity is going to come place, because they had a sixth sense in them. This sixth sense give them some signals to them so that they can save their life. So it is a belief of some of the human being. Some experts believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth's vibration. Now children, some of the experts who are a scientist, they are searching all this thing, and they believe that animals' more acute hearing helps them to hear or feel the earth vibration. Now, acute means strong. So they have some of the experts, they believe that these animals, they have a strong hearing power. They can hear, their sense of hearing is much more deeper or stronger than our than compared to the human beings, and then they are able to hear and then or feel the earth vibration, and in this way they judge that something is going to happen very seriously or some danger is going to come. They can sense an approaching disaster long before human realizes what's going on. So in this way they judge, they sense an approaching. Approaching means coming. So they can know that disaster which is going to come, and they realize what is going on. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not. It is not scientifically proved yet that whether the animals are having sixth sense or not. It is only the belief of some of the people, and some of the expert believe, because they are, science won't prove. Now till now they are not able to prove that animals have sixth sense. But the fact is that the giant waves that rolled through the Indian Ocean killed more than 150,000 people in a dozen countries, but not many animals have been reported dead. But we are having such proof that, and such fact, that when the tsunami came, when the giant wave hit the earth in India and other part of the world like Thailand, then 150,000 people were killed in a dozen countries, but very few animals have been reported to be dead or washed away or swept in the sea. So you can see how animals are able to save themselves. We cannot be sure whether animals have a sixth sense or not. So again we are not sure, but the fact is that when the giant waves came, they rolled through the Indian Ocean, killed more than 150,000 people, but very less animals were reported to be dead. This shows that this is the fact that animals have a prior warning signal. Maybe this is because due to the sixth sense. Along India's Cuddalore coast, where thousands of people perished. Perished means died. Now again you can see perished. Perished means died. Along India Cuddalore's coast, where thousands of people perished. Buffaloes, goats and dogs were found unharmed. Now there is a proof why this is being told to you, because when in India, in Cuddalore coast, where thousands of people died, whereas buffaloes, goats and dogs were found unharmed. They were saved. The Yala National Park in Sri Lanka is home to a variety of animals including elephants, leopards and 130 species of birds. Now, another fact is related with Yala National Park. Now, in that national park, there are many wild animals also like elephants, leopards and 130 species of birds. 60 visitors were there. They went to enjoy in that park. They wanted to see that national park. And about 60 visitors were swept away. They were washed away from the Patanangala beach inside the park. So there was a beach also. Patanangala beach was there inside the park. Which park? Yala National Park. And this is where this is situated in Sri Lanka. So there varieties of animals were there, elephant, leopard, at least about 130 species of bird. So what was observed there in the park, at least 60 visitors were washed away from the Patangala beach inside the park, but no animal carcass were found. Carcass means dead bodies. All right, dead bodies of the animals. So only the dead bodies of human beings were found. 60 visitors who were enjoying in the beach which was inside the park, they were found dead, but carcass of the animals, any dead bodies of the animals were not found, except for 2 water buffaloes. Only 2 water buffaloes, they were found dead. About an hour before the tsunami hit, people at Yala National Park had observed 3 elephants running away from the Patanangala beach. Now, some of them told what they had seen, that it was an hour before the tsunami hit. Before 1 hour, when tsunami hit the beach of the Yala National Park, people who were there enjoying at the beach at Yala National Park, they had observed 3 elephants were running away from Patangala beach. A Sri Lankan gentleman who lives on the coast near Gali said his 2 dogs would not go for their daily run on the beach. Now, another example is there which proved that animals judge the danger beforehand. Now, a Sri Lankan gentleman was there who used to live in the coast and near Gali, and he used to take his 2 dogs for the daily run on the beach, and they were very excited. They are usually excited to go on this outing. Definitely children, dog love outing. They love to go there with the master. They love to walk and run with the master. So these dogs, his 2 dogs, they were also enjoyed and they love to go to their master. But that day they were reluctant. They were not willing to come outside for the daily run. But on that day they refused to go. Now he wanted to take them out, but they refused to go, indicating that some danger is lying ahead. Some danger is going to come, and most probably saved his life. And maybe his life today is saved due to those dogs. So in this way, there is no proof, but it is a belief of the people. And one phrase you must have heard, seeing is believing. Now many people have seen that 3 elephants running away 1 hour before the beach. Then the dogs at Gali, they did not, who used to love going for outings, for running, they did not come out from their house. They refused, and in this way they and their master was able to save their life. So this proof that animals have 6th sense when some vibrations come and when some natural disaster is there. In this way they are able to save their lives. So I hope you have got a lot of knowledge when we read about the lesson. Okay, please learn the word meaning of the new word meaning which I have told you, and you can compare both the three parts. In the first part, many example from India, that how the people, though they were very brave, though were very intelligent, but some people died and some saved their life. Some lost their life because they wanted to save other life. So only the moral of the lesson is that we have to think twice when whatever we do, whatever action we are going to take when some natural calamities is there. We don't have to sit and cry. We have to save the life of ourselves. Everything is in God's hand, but till last moment, it is our duty to save our life and the life of our family member and the near and dear ones. Now, in the second part, the true story from Thailand is depicted about Tilly. She was able to save the life of her parents because she had a lot of knowledge when her teacher was teaching the geography lesson. Then in the third part, we had a lot of knowledge about the animal. Okay, we had a lot of knowledge about the animals. There are some animals, both the animals, wild and domestic animal, both type of animals. They had a advanced, what to say, estimation that they may lose their life when some dangers is there. They are able to sense that danger a few hours before, as was the example given by the elephant, the dogs, and few more animals. So this proves that animals, they can know from their sixth sense that danger is lying ahead, and in this way many less animals died compared to human being when tsunami was there. Now we will discuss about the question and answer. Question number 1. In the tsunami, 1,50,000 people died. How many animals died? A very nice question. So you have to tell how many animals died. Now we don't know, but we can write the answer somewhat like that. Very few animals died compared to human being. 1,50,000 people died when tsunami came, but very few animals died because they were able to sense the dangers and they ran and saved their life. How many people or animal died in Yala National Park? So clearly it was written 60 visitors died and 2 buffaloes were found dead. What do people say about the elephants of Yala National Park? People say that an hour before the tsunami hit the coast, they saw few elephants running towards the beach. And they might have judged about the danger which is going to come. What did the dogs in Galley do? The dogs in Galley refused to go to the beach for their daily exercises or for running with their master. Though every day they used to enjoy, they wait for their master to take them outside, but that day they refused to go outside. So in this way, they saved not their own life also, but they saved the lives of their master. So you can see that the message of this lesson is that we have to think very carefully when natural calamities is there. Till the last moment we should try to save ourselves. So this is the lesson, and we had a lot of knowledge about tsunami. Anytime, anywhere we can face such calamities. So we have to use our presence of mind to save with such type of calamities. We are not animals, we are human beings. We cannot judge an hour before that natural calamities or natural disaster we are going to face. But at the same time, of course, we can think, we have to be very careful And now the media, sometimes we listen in the medias also that earthquake might come. And nowadays the government is also helping the people. They in advance, that sometime you can hear in the media, they told the fishermen in advance to vacate the island, or to vacate the place where they are living. So we have to be very careful when we hear such type of news to save our life. So with this, I end the lesson here. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Please go through the videos and please do the question answer. Bye bye.